Want to sell on Etsy but not sure if you can actually break through and get discovered? You're not alone, friend. Market saturation is one of the #1 reasons why people feel intimidated by the thought of selling on Etsy, and many don't even start. But I've got good news for you. While yes, certain types of products and niches on Etsy are very saturated, there are still plenty of niches that aren't, and brand new sellers are being discovered and finding success on Etsy every single day. While it may take a bit of proactive action to identify those unsaturated niches, it is totally doable, and I'm going to show you my step-by-step process for doing exactly that. Now, before we get into it, I want to let you know I have a free deep dive masterclass called the 5-Pillar Etsy Success Formula that goes through the main 5 pillars that I use to bring my own Etsy shop to multiple 6 figures that are tactics that you can implement in your shop as well to gain quick traction and start getting consistent sales. So whether you're a brand new Etsy seller or maybe you've been on the platform for a while and just haven't seen the momentum and amount of sales that you'd like to, this masterclass is going to tell you step by step exactly what you need to take your Etsy business to the next level. So again, that's completely free. You can hop over and watch that after you get done watching this video. The link to join is in the description box below. Okay, so we're about to jump into the first step of this whole process, but I want to make sure you understand the theory and the key behind this, being able to find and identify less saturated niches on Etsy that are easier to break through and get discovered for. And the idea that's behind all of this is to really target specific sub niches within our more broad category or niche. While yes, if you're thinking in terms of large product categories and niches, most of them probably are going to appear pretty saturated. If you dig a little bit deeper in your research, you'll be able to see that there are lots of different subcategories or sub niches that are far less saturated, but still have high demand. So to give you a few examples of what I'm talking about, instead of creating a product that's targeting a keyword phrase like animal art, which is really broad and probably very saturated, we could think of a sub niche to target like a watercolor giraffe art print. Or instead of just thinking of a broad category like mom shirt, we could create something more specific like a funny new mom shirt. The key here is to find sub niches that still have solid search volume. It may not be huge numbers of search volume like those more broad categories, but it's going to have much lower competition, so it's going to be easier for you to get discovered and break through for that specific sub niche. Research shows that when a shopper is going onto a platform like Etsy to search, they generally do at least 2 searches. The first one may be more broad to get a general idea of what they're looking for, but then when they have an idea, they're going to do a second, more specific targeted search for something much more specific like those keywords that we're talking about. So our goal is to identify those specific sub niches, create products around that subcategory, and rank high in those second, more specific searches that shoppers are doing, because those are the searches where they're going to be ready to buy. So enough talk, let's hop on the computer and I'm going to show you step by step how to actually do this type of research. So for the first step here, I'm going to come onto Etsy and I'm going to start just typing in a keyword of a product type or niche that I'm thinking of. So for this example, let's just start typing in pet, and I can see as I start typing, Etsy is bringing up some predictive phrases. These are different keywords and phrases that are being searched consistently on the platform. That's why they're suggesting them to us. And they're all related to what I typed in. So in this case, it's pet. And because I have the Sales Samurai Chrome extension installed, I can see these little blue numbers next to each one that tell me the estimated monthly search volume. So Sales Samurai is giving me this number telling me this is the estimated amount of times that that specific keyword phrase is searched on Etsy every single month. This will give me an idea of which of these phrases are highly searched and which may not be highly searched. Now, if you don't have Sales Samurai yet, I do have a free 3-day trial linked in the description box below if you're interested in trying out this tool for free for 3 days. And if you input the code KATE20 when you sign up, you'll get 20% off your subscription if you decide to continue using the tool after the 3 days. But here, I'm going to go ahead and just click over here where it says 500 more on one of these phrases. And this is going to bring up my full Sales Samurai Chrome extension with results that I can browse through. Now, what I love about this tool is that I can actually filter for certain numbers of both search volume and competition. So for this, I'm mainly looking for sub niches that are unsaturated. So I want to put a limit on the number of competition here. So I might type in, I don't want results that are above 10,000 competition. And then I also want to type in that the phrase must contain the word pet, because I know I'm interested in something to do with pets. So I'm going to go ahead and filter my results, and I can see a whole list of suggested phrases that contain the word pet that fit into my filter number for maximum competition. And I can look over here to the right to see for that specific phrase, the search volume number and the competition number. And I can just start going through these and getting some inspiration for maybe some related related pet keyword phrases that would represent a sub-niche that's not super saturated. The main thing I'm looking for here is to have pretty solid search volume while having lower competition. So I'm going to pay special attention to this competition column and look specifically at the ones that seem very low in competition. So for instance, for this one, I can see this phrase custom pet portrait pop art has over 10,000 per month searches, but only slightly over 1,000 in competition, which is actually a really good ratio of search volume to competition. So I'm going to take a phrase like this and come over to Etsy and just search for it myself and see what comes up. So here on Etsy, I've typed in custom pet portrait pop art. That's the exact phrase I got from the Chrome extension. And these are the results that it came up with, which are a bunch of really cute pop art style pet portraits. So the first thing I'm looking for here is I'm just glancing through these to see if any of them have this little bestseller badge on the thumbnail in the top left. Some might say Etsy's pick or popular now, but these are clues that these specific listings are doing really well and selling really consistently. I can see several thumbnails with those badges on them as I'm scrolling through the results here. So this is telling me that several of these types of listings are selling on a regular basis. This is a good sign that this might be a good sub-niche to continue with. So then my next step here is I'm going to actually just click through on one of the listings. And when I click on it, I can scroll all the way down to the bottom where it says explore related searches and explore more related searches. So this is going to give me some different ideas for other related keyword phrases or niches that I might be interested in. So here's one that kind of catches my eye. It says ugly drawn pet portrait. So I'm thinking that's definitely a sub niche. I've never even thought about an ugly drawn portrait before, but maybe this is something that's rising in popularity. So I'm going to take that specific phrase and possibly either search on Etsy again, or I could take this over to the Sales Samurai web tool. So this is what the Sales Samurai website looks like. Before we were using the Chrome extension, but we can actually come over to the web tool as well and use the keyword search feature to go deeper into getting some data on these keyword phrases. So here I'm going to go ahead and type in that phrase I just found, ugly drawn pet portrait, and see what information comes up. Okay, so this one has an NA under the estimated search volume, which is a clue to me that maybe this specific phrase is not searched a lot on Etsy. But what I love about this search tool is that you can come down and under this Etsy's most trending, it'll give you, again, related keyword phrases that are somewhat similar to what you typed in, but maybe a different variation, and might give you some ideas of related things that you hadn't thought of. So you can also see for each of these, the estimated amount of searches per month, the click-through rate, and the number of competition. So again, I'm looking for solid to high-ish search volume with relatively low competition. So for instance, I see this phrase ugly dog portrait has pretty good search volume at over 21,000 searches per month, but a very low competition of 653. So this might be a really high potential keyword phrase to target. So then I just continue searching. I'd probably take this keyword phrase and take it back over to Etsy. So I might search ugly dog portrait and see what comes up. And these are the results that come up for that specific keyword phrase. Again, I'm looking to see if there's any bestseller badges, which there are a ton on these, lots of popular now. So I'm definitely encouraged that this could be a really great specific sub niche that's selling really well currently. So this is the basic process of doing research between the three tools, Etsy itself, the Sales Samurai Chrome extension, and the Sales Samurai web tool. Once you start doing this kind of research, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at how the trail just leads you to different and interesting inspiration for some sub niches or subcategories that you maybe didn't even know existed. This is also a great way to identify trending niches that are on the rise and becoming more popular by the day. I definitely think, especially if you're a brand new Etsy seller, doing this kind of research is going to be so worth it because it's going to help inform your product decisions so that you can be confident that you're creating products that are in high demand and that you actually have a real chance of being discovered for. So I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to click that link in the description box below to try out Sales Samurai for free for 3 days, and also the link there to hop over and watch my free masterclass, the 5-Pillar Etsy Success Formula. It's going to give you the top 5 steps that you need to start and grow your profitable Etsy business from square one. Happy selling, friends!